Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Utah Utes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Jayhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Utah's offense will go on the attack first. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game, and this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
Makes the catch. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Man, I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like, getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Finds his man. It's Parker. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. He's going to throw deep right side. Caught at the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utes! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Jayhawks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. To the ground. He's got it again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give is to Williams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Jayhawks are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Kansas. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point is good. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air, it's Dampier. Fires to the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Trying play action. Throwing right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Wide receiver going in motion. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Clemens. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Parker. Open space at the 25. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Utes have taken it inside the 20. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Still on his feet. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try the outside to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Henderson. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Daniels. Safe completion on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mark Chunk Jayhawk. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw. It's Dampier. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And he missed it. No good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. The Utes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too. Just
nothing but green grass down the middle. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Some open space and turn on the Jets. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they
almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Punts it out of the air. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Dampier. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Utes have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Past the 40. Ripping through the defense. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football. And they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Utes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, and this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. The lone back's got it. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4. And
he's going for it all. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Got his man in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense.
There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And here comes the offense on second down. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. That's reeled in. It's Cook. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. To the end zone, and is picked off. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball can't.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. Finds the tight end. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Utes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. Got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Working that wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Dampier. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Utes are in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker to protect the...
Unleashes one deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on fourth down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
Trying to do it on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Biggest drive of the game. Great field position for this offense, and the heat is on the D. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Throws toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Kansas offense returns to the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a dub.
And the Jayhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Spins away from the defender. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Jayhawks enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Power football with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out